Restoration by Lecrae. Lecrae has been putting in work for years, this being his 9th studio album. Lecrae announced he left Columbia Records in May of 2020. With Lecrae back on the independent grind, how do we feel about this new album? Here's our honest review of Restoration by Lecrae.
Restoration by Lecrae. I think you said something to me earlier this week or last week about this was coming soon.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know this was coming.
Oh, my bad.
Might have been something else we were talking about.
Okay. So, how you feel about this album artwork?
It's simple. Not my favorite from Lecrae. I feel like this is the simple, cliche type of, gospel-related kind of album cover. Wish you could have did something more with it, but I mean, I kind of get the thing from the theme of the album. I get why it's that, but me, I want a little bit more.
100% agree. Super cheesy Christian album cover.
Yeah.
But the music makes up for it.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, man, it's definitely a gospel vibe. I felt like this was a little bit more of a preachier album than the last one was, for sure. But I didn't find it preachy to the point where I didn't want to listen to it. It was actually still very consumable.
Yeah, man. I felt like this was a little bit more personal, more vulnerable kind of feel. But yeah, it's definitely a different tone from his last project.
Highlights, man. I got a few, man. Give me a couple minutes for this. Restore Me starts off the joint, and it's definitely a dope vibe. But once that Set Me Free featuring YK Osiris comes in with that sample, take the shackles off my feet so I could dance. I was just like, bruh, This is probably one of them hard gospel songs that you could actually possibly, maybe catch me listening to. I'm just saying, that song was hard. Real talk.
It was.
Wheels up, put the seats back. That joint goes so hard. I ran that joint back like that was the joint soon as the album started.
Yeah.
I just kept playing it. I just love that vibe. I love that feel, that feel good spirit vibe that he put throughout that whole song. Self-discovery. Man, I love the story there. I've been kind of on that vibe, talking to my parents about, hey, where's your mother and father from? Where's their, do you like trying to trace stuff back? Yeah. So I'm kind of on a self-discovery trip too, more so like a lineage discovery, but it was same stuff he talked about in the project.
Right.
Drown It 100% sounds like the song John Legend would sing. Soon as I clicked on, I was like, yep, I knew that's what he was gonna sing, because that's what John Legend sings when he's doing some gospel stuff.
Shout out to John Legend.
Shout out to John Legend. It was cool. Sunday Morning featuring Kurt Franklin. I was actually surprised that I enjoyed that joint as much as I did, even though Kurt Franklin usually got them joints.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was actually going to do much because, either way. Zombie. Oh, man, it's got a good vibe to it. I like the idea. I get it, bro. You was lusting, you was sinning, but you ain't got to make it seem like it was the worst thing on the planet, bro. Everybody goes through it. We get it. But it's a dope song. Still featuring Danny Lay. I was not. First of all, it sounds like she's been working on her vocals and she's gotten better at singing. She killed them hooks. I love what both of them did on this song. And then it followed with two great, like them last three songs destroyed the album for me. Like I was just like, man, like you thought it was already fire, but he hit you with this Only Human featuring BJ the Chicago Kid. You could expect him to take you to church vocally. I love the idea, the story. Everybody's only human. We all make mistakes. We all have issues. And Nothing Left to Hide. Love the beat. Love the vibe that was created with this song. Lecrae came through with some heat. And don't talk to me about gospel music without saying Lecrae's name, like gospel rap, without saying Lecrae's name first.
I feel that, man. I feel like Lecrae has been working ever since just to see where he is now, like compared to where he when he debuted. Like it's just a crazy journey he's been on. So like I have a little bit more of attachment to this because I feel like to some extent I know of Lecrae a lot. So when I heard him, like for the most part, the first I want to say from 5 to 8, I was like, man, I ain't never heard him sound this kind of like, I won't say low, but it was just kind of like a reflecting period that I've never really heard Lecrae like this song. But I like how throughout the album, through the latter in the album, it sounded like he came out of that. So that's kind of why I like the title Restoration, because it kind of got that journey from being at this point into coming out of it. So I really like that. But that Set Me Free. The way they flipped that sample, the way he was supposed to rap on it was fire. Self Discovery has to be my second favorite on here. I really love Deep End. I love the subject matter he gets into on that. Plus the production on that was fire. Sunday Morning was really, really dope. Zombie though, man, that Zombie is crazy. I really love that.
You got a little animated video for it.
Oh, word, that's dope. And I really love Still, man. Still is a really, really dope track. And Only Human with BJ the Chicago Kid was perfect, man. But overall, I just really, really love the progression of this album. I think the track listing and the way he ordered the songs on here was perfect.
Low lights. I got one for you, and it's over the top. It didn't feel like it deserved to be on this project. It felt like reach.
Why so?
It just didn't feel right. I get it. He was trying to go for the young vibe. It felt
he's done songs like that.
He did, but this one to me just fell flat.
It was over the top.
It didn't work. Yeah, it was over the top. And when I say it was over the top, I just mean like I felt like he tried too hard with this one.
I can feel that because that's my low light as well. Like I felt like it just got that sound to where you want to go like that with it, but at the same time, it just kind of felt like it was a little reached, you know. So yeah.
Final thoughts, man. Look, Lecrae's doing his thing. It sounds like he made a great decision by going independent. I think everybody should go independent, Drake included, because once he does it, everybody's just gonna follow. And I think what he's doing musically is really good. He's given us some really good. I mean, I want to say I've liked at least the last two projects a lot from Lecrae. And then there's songs from the other ones I've liked. So I hope he keeps going on this trajectory where he's finding these really nice beats. He's taking his time, flowing over them differently. You know, if he wants to get a little bit more preachier, he might kind of lose me on the musical end. But the vibe on this project is fire. If you're feeling down, put that set me free. Listen to it on your way to work.
Set me free.
Yeah, exactly. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance, boss.
Yeah, man. What I always like about Lecrae is that no matter what, he stays real. He stays true to himself. And you know, there are some songs where I kind of felt like it might have been kind of gimmicky and a little bit too much. But at the end of the day, when you listen to Lecrae, you're gonna get honest, real talk, like for real, because he just coming from a place that I really think that he likes. I love how he delivers his story, especially when you get songs like Self Discovery and Deep End. I just really think it's a really authentic, raw sound, and I think he has that ability to transcend that emotion through his music so well. And you know, even at times when he does sound overly preachy, it does sound like it's coming from a humble place. So I think that's really dope.
It's just that the music wasn't as long and we went on longer.
Yeah, you good.
It's good. Final grade. Look, man, I'm going to give Lecrae a check. This is easily a check for me. He killed it, knocked it out of the park. Dope beats, dope rhymes, dope concepts.
Yeah.
Because a lot of rappers forget the concept songs. He gave you some insight into what he's been going through, what he's been thinking. Yeah. And that's all I ever ask for a rapper. Tell me what you're going through. I don't care about the bust down rollie that you bought. It doesn't affect my life. But if I can relate to something that you're going through, maybe if I was Rick Ross, I can relate to you fucking buying a bust down rollie. You know what? I bought one 2 days ago too. You know, but the average person can't relate to that. No. And I feel like Lecrae, he knows that, and he's finding stuff that you can vibe. I mean, wheels up, put the seats back. I mean, I'm definitely not flying private or anything, but I definitely felt like I was listening to the song. So if at least they can make you feel some type of way, you're good to go.
Yeah, man. Lecrae's always finding a way to do this, man. So I'm gonna give it a check, man. He keeps me interested. So I think that's the thing, because you know, I'm just going to say, a lot of Christian artists, they really don't know how to keep it going album after album. But Lecrae has found a way to keep it interesting time after time without sounding like he's doing the stuff he did on his old album and everything like that. And I think that's what makes him such a great artist, is because he always finds different ways and methods of telling his story. So shout out to Lecrae.